Kanye West and Lizzo are two of the biggest names right now in music, and they are both facing questions that could jeopardize their futures in the industry. Singer Lizzo is facing claims of plagiarism over this.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% dead. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems.
It's called Truth Hurts. Songwriters Justin and Jeremiah Raisin say they helped come up with the melody and lyrics for that famous line. As for Kanye, his Sunday service tour may be upsetting to a lot of people. They say he's mixing politics in with religion and making controversial statements like this.
If they throwing slave nets again, how about we don't all stand in the exact same place?
Lot to sort through. I'm so glad pop culture expert Jawn Murray is with me. Jawn, good to see you. Let's talk Lizzo. In terms of plagiarism, I always thought you can't plagiarize an idea. So by her making the song, is she still liable to that?
Listen, Susan, I love Lizzo. I love her music. I love what she's done for body positivity. I even love that flute of hers. But there are a couple people looking at her and they're quoting that line from the movie Jerry Maguire, "Show me the money." And as you mentioned, Justin and Jeremiah Raisin, two songwriters that collaborated with her on another song called Healthy, which has a lot of the same lyrics that are now in Truth Hurts. And they actually have video of them doing the previous collaboration. They're saying, no, you got to pay me for Truth Hurts. And they're not by themselves. Pop superstar CeCe Peniston, she said that Lizzo lifted a line, ya ya ee, ya ya ee, ya ya ee, ya.
So glad I didn't have to say that.
From her big hit, Finally. Now, CeCe is a friend of mine, and I did reach out to her last night, and she said that line just isn't in Finally, but it's in two of her other songs as well, and Lizzo has it in her big hit, Juicy. So they're both now saying, show me the money, pay up. Lizzo's not by herself here. Like some of the biggest artists in music, I'm talking Rolling Stones, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry, they've all paid out. Bruno Mars, huge copyright claims. And let's not forget two of the biggest in the history of music. Michael Bolton and both Pharrell and Robin Thicke paid over $5 million in copyright claims. Lizzo won't be the first. She won't be the last. I say she should quietly settle out of court because she has a song called Cry Baby, and she'll be crying really bad if she has to cut a supersized check if she loses in court.
How do you spell that? Ya-ya-e, ya-ya, I digress.
Ya-ya-e,
We're turning now.
ya.
We're turning to Kanye now. Sunday service tour. And people are upset. Who can forget when he was at the White House visiting Donald Trump? But apparently he's mixing politics with these church services.
Susan, you know, the only album that Kanye should be releasing now, it should be called The Miseducation of a Once Woke Rapper. Because Kanye West once went on television and said that George Bush doesn't care about black people. And today I say to you, I don't believe that Kanye West cares about black people. Now, as a person who has identified as Christian my whole life, I'm usually very excited when someone has an encounter with God, particularly a superstar who wants to share it with the masses. I've been the biggest champion of mainstream music artists like rapper Snoop Dogg and Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child, who've done their expression of faith by doing gospel albums. But a few weeks ago out in Salt Lake City, Kanye returned to his reckless and ignorant rants, making comments about slavery and implying that it was a choice. And the reality is, Susan, that people of color cannot turn a blind eye to someone denying that America's greatest sin actually took place. If Kanye was saying these things about any other faith in this country, we would be outraged because you cannot deny that the Holocaust of a people and a culture actually took place. You know, I think what Kanye is doing is reckless and dangerous. You cannot exploit and use personal propaganda in Christianity and gospel music. And I can't celebrate or co-sign on what he's doing, despite the fact that the music is great and that he says that he's born again.
Yeah, good point. Jawn Murray, it's always good to talk to you and get your take on this. We'll be following that story. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Both stories.